What if I told you there is a power inside you right now waiting to take the reins, a version of you that fears nothing, bows to no limits, and turns every stumble into a leap forward? That is your other self, my friend, and it is the secret to becoming unstoppable. For years I wandered, chasing shadows of success, dodging the sting of failure, trapped inside my own doubts. Then one bitter night in 1927, pacing alone around a quiet schoolhouse in West Virginia, I met it, my other self. And from that moment on, my life was never the same. Today I'm here to hand you the map to find yours. This isn't about luck. It isn't about talent or rare gifts. It's about awakening a force that has been with you all along, waiting, begging for you to claim it. Let's begin. Listen to me closely. Your other self isn't some stranger hiding in the shadows. It's you, raw and real, stripped of fear, ignited by faith. It's that quiet voice in the storm that whispers, "Keep going," when every part of you is screaming, "Quit." I know that voice well. It's the force that pulled me out of poverty's grip in West Virginia, where I stood broke and broken on a cold Christmas Eve in 1923. It's what drove me to publish the philosophy that became my life's work. This isn't a fairy tale. This is truth, and the same power lives inside you. Here's the deeper truth. Every day, two forces wrestle inside your mind. One is ruled by fear, fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the next blow life might land. That voice keeps you small, timid, stuck in the mud. It tells you to play it safe, to take it easy, to stay where you are. Then there's the other, the real you, fueled by faith, bold as brass, unshakable, relentless. It doesn't cower. It commands. It doesn't bend. It builds. That is your other self. When fear had me frozen after a friend's murder, faith stepped in and turned my life around. You have that same power, my friend, if you're willing to reach for it. So let's face a hard truth. Why haven't you found your other self yet? Not because it's hiding, but because fear has tightened its grip around your soul. Fear is sly. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It disguises itself as excuses, magnifies setbacks, paralyzes you with indecision. I know that grip. After my friend Don Millay was gunned down, I hid in West Virginia. Hand on a pistol, jumping at shadows. Fear had eaten my courage alive. Most of you are hiding too. Maybe not from bullets, but from failure, from judgment, from the unknown. That's fear locking your other self away. It wasn't money holding me back, even when I had none. It was softness. It was settling. And you're doing it too, telling yourself, "I can't. I won't. I'm not enough." That's not life stopping you. That's you stopping you. Your other self doesn't see limits. It sees possibilities. And until you tear down those mental walls, it will stay silent. There's one more chain you must break: waiting. Too many of you sit idle, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect sign. I waited too. Years of drifting, years of stalling, until life hit me hard in 1923. Stranded, broke, and forced to move. Your other self does not wait for permission. It acts. It pushes. It carves the path forward. Stop waiting. The time is not coming. The time is now. Fear, limits, delay. These are the chains holding you back. Break them, and your other self will rise. And that brings us to what's next. How do you set it free? Now, my friend, we reach the heart of it. How do you awaken the other self sleeping within you? I've walked this road, and I'll light the way. There are 5 steps to calling it forth, and they begin exactly where mine did, in the fire of trial. Step 1, face the emergency, because transformation always begins with a test. I hit mine in 1923, stranded in Columbus, Ohio. No money, no plan, a man broken and lost. You may be there now, jobless, doubting, knee-deep in the quicksand of despair. Don't turn away. Stand firm, because that is the moment your other self rises. I found mine pacing a lonely schoolhouse in West Virginia, forced to think my way out of ruin. Understand this. Life's hardest blows are not meant to crush you. They are the forge where your faith is tempered. Face them, and you will feel it. Now, step into command. Step 2. Choose faith over fear. You must walk out of fear's shadow. In 1927, with just $40 in my pocket, I drove to Philadelphia and took a suite in the finest hotel in the city. Not because I had the means, but because faith demanded it. Fear called it foolish. My other self called it destiny. Doubt is a thief. Silence it. Let criticism pass through you untouched. Let setbacks slide off your back. Act as the person you intend to become. Calm, grounded, unshaken, and the world will respond. Faith is not a wish. It is a force, and it is yours to command. Step 3. Define your purpose. Clarity is the spark that awakens your other self. My burning desire was to share a philosophy of achievement with the world. That fire carried me through years of hardship and toil. What is yours? Ask yourself. Where will you be in 3 years? Write it down. Plain, bold. Your other self thrives on a mission greater than comfort, greater than safety. Without purpose, you drift. With it, you conquer. Step 4. Act boldly. Faith without action is an empty shell. I called over 300 people seeking $25,000. My body exhausted. My mind stretched to its limit, until Albert Pelton answered. Edison failed 10,000 times before lighting the night. Action is the bridge between vision and reality. Take the step today. Even if fear grips your chest, your other self will steady your hand. Success does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who move, who build discipline, who strike while the iron is hot. Step 5. Build resilience. Setbacks are not defeat. They are the seeds of triumph. Lincoln lost election after election. I abandoned ventures that could have made me rich. Yet we rose. Every fall holds a lesson. Every hardship forges strength. Stop asking, why me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? Your other self turns every stumble into a comeback. Forged, hardened, unshakable. I walk through fear and poverty to find my path. You can walk through yours to find greatness. These steps are not theory. They are the chisel with which I carve my fate, drawn from studying the successful and learning from failure. Reject softness. Master your mind. Become the person success seeks. Your other self is waiting. Awaken it, and nothing will stand in your way. Once your other self takes command, my friend, you don't merely awaken it, you live it, day by day, until it feels as natural as breathing. I've walked this path, and I'll show you how it feels. To stand unshaken, to build a life of power and peace. Let me paint the picture. When your other self rules, nothing moves you. Insults fall like leaves in the wind. I learned this while hiding from fear in 1926. I mastered silence over panic. Failure became a lesson, never a verdict. I turned poverty in 1923 into the seed of my philosophy. When pressure came, I faced the storms of depression while others collapsed. My faith stayed steady, a quiet flame, and you can do the same. You can move through life's chaos, calm, untouched, a presence that commands respect without speaking a word. Every jab, every insult, let it pass. Your mind is your fortress. Next comes discipline, the backbone of your days. Your other self does not drift on impulse. It builds with intention. I wrote my manuscripts through nights of doubt. I rose early. I pushed past weariness. Because success demands consistency. You already know this. Wake while others sleep. Act while others hesitate. Forge habits that turn dreams into deeds. Victory is not born from bursts of effort, but from steady steps, taken day after day. And now the final truth. Find joy in giving. That is where peace lives. My other self taught me that happiness is not found in hoarding, but in helping. I found fulfillment sharing my work with millions, not chasing gold. Take inventory of your blessings, a sound body, a free mind, the power to lift others. Give thanks. In 1927, broke but bold, I saw my fortune in what I could offer. Live this way, and your other self grows stronger. A light no shadow can extinguish. So here we stand, my friend, at the end of this message. But at the beginning of your journey, your other self is no mystery. It is your faith, your resilience, your purpose, forged in crisis, hardened by daily choice. I found mine on a bleak Christmas Eve in 1923, broke, but unbroken, pacing a schoolhouse until it spoke. It carried me through fear, doubt, and want. It made me unshakable. Now it is your turn. Face your testing time. Choose faith over fear. Act boldly with a purpose that burns within you. Live it daily, disciplined, calm, giving. That is the path I lay before you, tested in my life, proven by truth. Your only limit is the one you accept. Cast it off. So I ask you now, where will you find your other self? Do not wait for life to force your hand. Seize this moment. Tonight, write one goal, clear, bold. Tomorrow, take one step, no matter how small. Watch what follows, because I have more to reveal. Walk this journey with me, and together we will unlock greater truths. Your other self is waiting. Let it guide you. Begin today.